be a part of their lives. Our first senior is our student trainer, Riley Coffee. After graduation, Riley plans to go to medical school and become an orthopedic surgeon. Riley Coffee. Number 2, our second senior, Jacoby Yates. Jacoby has participated in Central Division 4 years and been a varsity player for 4 years. After graduation, Jacoby plans on continuing his football career and majoring in kinesiology. Number 2, Jacoby Yates. Our next senior is number 5, Dre Young. Gray has participated in Central Hoops for 3 years and has been a varsity player for 2. After graduation, Gray plans on continuing his football career while attending the University of North Texas. Gray Young, number 5. Our next senior is number 12, Cooper Fitzgibbon. Cooper has known about Cooper has participated in Central Hoops for 4 years and has been a varsity player for 1 year. After graduation, Cooper plans on attending ASU to become a game warden. Our next senior is number 13, Jacob English. After graduation, Jacob plans on competing in at least 1 of 3 sports in college. Number 13, Jacob English. Our next senior, number 14, Mikey Salazar. Mikey is escorted by Brandon and Melanie Flores. Mikey has participated in Central Hoops for 4 years and has been a varsity player for 1. At this time, Mikey is undecided on a major in college. Our next senior, number 21, Jaden Gibson. Jaden has participated in Central Hoops for 4 years and has been a varsity player for 3 years. After graduation, Jaden plans on continuing his athletic career and majoring in kinesiology. Number 21, Jaden Gibson. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the senior class of 2023 for the last time in Great Leadership Convention. We would like to present teachers to our Leadership Club representatives and team parents. Lewis and Tiffany Sellers, James and Fred Gibson. And on behalf of all the parents and players, we'd like to say thank you for your dedication and service to the program. This means a lot to the coaching staff and our young men. Let's give these seniors a big round of applause.
plug in? Oh, plug into that?
Welcome to the Babe Diedrichson Gymnasium on the campus of San Angelo Central High School. And Central Bobcats basketball is on the air, live and streaming for West Texas and the world on Concho Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast is a production of Pixelcast Media, and it is going to get rowdy at the Babe tonight because it's all on the line in a must-win situation in the final regular season game of the 22-23 season. And it definitely is an important one as your Central Bobcats take on the Broncos of Odessa High School in Odessa, Texas. It's the Bobcats and the Broncos tonight, live on Concho Sports Network. The crowd is rowdy and it is packed at Diedrichson Gymnasium tonight. And welcome to the Pixelcast Media pregame show. It is also senior night. The seniors for the Bobcats were introduced along with their parents just a few minutes ago. All the proud parents are here, and it's a wonderful night for some basketball here right at the Pearl of the Concho, San Angelo, Texas. San Angelo, Odessa, it's bronc busting time tonight for the Broncos, or for the Bobcats. Thank you for joining us. Shay Harris is producing tonight for Concho Sports, and my partner's back. As a matter of fact, it's Arlen Ponder bobblehead night.
It's Arlen Ponder bobblehead.
We forgot to order them. I'm sorry.
We forgot to order all of them. Yep, that's right.
Good to see you, man.
It's good to be back.
Nice to be back here with the hometown crowd. Went on a trip yesterday.
Yeah, that's what you said.
To Fort Stockton.
Well,
and it was a heartbreaking day for Central fans, as the Lady Cats fell to Pebble Hills and By District in overtime by 1 point. Certainly a heartbreaker. Just wanted to say thanks for the memories, thanks for a great season, and thanks for all the hard work to the Lady Cats and for Coach Jeter. His first year, he had a good team. They were on an 8-game winning streak, and you know, things like that happen sometimes, and you rejoice and go crazy when it's in your favor, but sometimes it's not, as Pebble Hills hit a three-pointer right before the buzzer in overtime with the Lady Cats and a 2-point lead. They lost by 1. So,
and that's always a terrible way to win. Or terrible way to lose,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Terrible way to win sometimes too, but terrible way to lose. Those girls, you know, they had a great season, and look forward to them next year. I think it's going to be something you're going to be able to watch two excellent teams play next year.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to that, and we have enjoyed covering your games this season. There was a heck of a crowd yesterday, and they were in stunned silence, but really a good crowd traveled, especially considering it was a Monday afternoon. So here's to the San Angelo fans. That was really cool. They had as much fans as Friendship did.
Really?
They travel well. And, El Paso's pretty far, but yeah, a great contingent of fans, and they have turned out in droves. The students are here, Texans. We're ready for a rumble, and it's very important, as right now, Coach C.J. Villegas and his Bobcats are 4th in the district. They want to continue. They need to win tonight. They're 23-7 coming to this. They are 5-4 in District 2 6A. They lost in their last outing, but it was to a Friendship team that is unbelievably good. Even though we beat them here, it's a great memory the last time that we were here at Diedrichson Gymnasium. So after winning a few, they lost, and now it's time to come home and get back on the winning track and get the heck in the playoffs so we can play somebody from El Paso.
And, we were talking about it with some friends of mine today. There is no reason that we should lose to any of those El Paso teams other than in soccer. We ought to be that much better than them. But, hey, you know what? Credit to them. They play ball out there. They play football. They're not scared to play.
And their programs have beaten us in several sports in the playoffs recently. We got to get over that hump. But first, you got to get into the playoffs. District started out with a win for the Bobcats, 53-46 over Legacy and the Rebels. Tough loss against Permian, 71-55. And that was here. We were here for that. The Bobcats controlled the game. It looked like they'd run away with it. Then the Panthers just got the hot hand down the stretch, and the Bobcats ended up losing. So Midland, a loss there. They beat Friendship as a huge underdog. Beat them here, and it was quite a scene because the Lady Cats did the same thing. It was in overtime. Then a win over Midland Legacy and over Permian. There you go. 3-game winning streak came to an end against Friendship. They got their payback on us, Arlen, 84-68 on their home turf, which brings us now to these Broncos from Odessa High. They can play good basketball, and we're going to have to play our best. The last time the Bobcats saw them, it was an overtime loss in Odessa. In the district, Friendship is number 1 at an 8-1 in district. This team right here, we're about to play 5-4. And they are 2nd, followed by Midland, then San Angelo Central, and Permian. It was good to get that road win over Permian after what we saw here the last time we met them. But it's a different Odessa team tonight, and they are tough. Second place in district, and we're going to have to play some good ball, Arlen.
Yeah, and this is one of those games where the the Cats control their own destiny. Either they beat them here and take sole possession of second place, or they lose here and it becomes, I believe, a three-way tie for second, and it becomes, I think, a play-in and win, play-in and get-in kind of thing game. So don't want to do that. The problem, the point is they need to take care of business. The problem is they're facing a very good Broncos team.
They sure are.
That Broncos team comes in 5-4 in district, 20-13 overall on the season. They're averaging, almost 500 points for them, and 523 to be exact, 567 against. So the Cats can take advantage of some things. They just have to play smart ball. As far as height-wise, I think we've got the advantage there. Doesn't look like they've got much more than about maybe one or two that are over 6 feet, and we have several that are over 6 feet.
And it's good if a team is good like this quality opponent. It's good that they may not have the physical gifts to go with the determination and hard work they put in with skills. The last time we met them, 57-52 was the final score in favor of the Broncos in OT at the OHS Fieldhouse. Ivan Carry On. Remember that name from football?
From football, yes, I do.
Well, he had 13 points to lead Odessa High in that game. Nalej Jenkins and Jordan Bruner, you'll hear those names tonight. They each added 10 points to that victory. An overtime victory for the Broncos. For the Bobcats in that game, guess who? Jacob English was the high scorer. He had 14 points in that. Jacoby Yates was next along with Squeaky English, and that says a lot about the offense right there. Of course, Jaden Gibson, we got him back for the friendship game, and he put the two in that won it. It's always nice to have Jaden and everybody healthy. But Dre Young is out there. He is warming up. So Dre Young to be back in the lineup after, it's been so sad. It happened in football and basketball. And even last year, he was not healthy the whole season. So we hope to see Dre, as he was trying to dunk it earlier. So hopefully Dre is back 100% or close to it tonight. Our officials are on the court as we get ready for this showdown between the Central Bobcats and the Odessa Broncos. It's Bronc busting time tonight at the Babe as we rise for the national anthem here at San Angelo Central High School. Great to see communities come together to root for their favorite team, and it is packed tonight here on the campus of Central High School as we get ready for our starters to be announced. Coach Neil Welch, the head man for these red and white clad Broncos of Odessa High, as they will be introduced momentarily. A little bit later than the 7:30 scheduled start time because it's senior night and we had to recognize the seniors. Friendship beat this team to start district, by the way. Then they lost to Midland. They beat Legacy 67-62. They beat us in overtime 57-52. They beat Permian, which is always a good feather in their cap in any sports, 50-45.
Any sport you beat Mojo in is a good sport, good time.
They lost 76-55 blowout against Friendship. They beat Midland, then they lost to Permian. And that was a home game they lost at OHS Fieldhouse. So that brings us to where we are. The Central Bobcats have to get over this hump. Carry On is one of their outstanding players in several sports. He is wearing number 10 tonight, has yet to be introduced. They've introduced Jatorian Deary Johnson. That's number 1. Adrian Muskiz is wearing number 3. He is a senior guard. He stands at 5'10". They're joined by Jordan Bruner. He was the second highest scorer against us last time. Number 15, sophomore is all he is. He's a guard, standing 6 feet tall, friends. Along with Carry On, your starting 5 for Neil Welch and his scrappy Odessa High Broncos. And I got to say this about C.J. Villegas and Coach Jeter, too. I hope they don't mind. They got some cute kids. He's got his kids out there with him, and they're all dressed up. They're all GQ.
You know, that's one of the best things is to see those kids get involved. And I don't know if you watched any of the Super Bowl, but I think it was Jalen Hurts. His dad is a football coach. So they were saying that he's been around football all his life. And you get these kids, they're going to be able to be around basketball. They may end up playing some ball. You never know.
Absolutely. And you know, proud to be out there with Daddy. And there they go, running around as the Bobcats are introduced. Out on the court for the Cats. 14 is Mikey Salazar, junior guard at 6'3". I love those shorts, by the way. The Bobcats, the uniforms just keep, not only the coach and his kids look good, the uniforms look good. Got the a little bit different design on the white shorts. They are in their white jerseys, blue with orange trim numerals. And there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Squeaky English.
And I am trying to get some information on our El Paso friends out there that we may end up facing, but Max Preps is just terrible tonight. So,
well, you know, I saw that Midland Legacy, even though they're not real good, lead in everything stat-wise because they're the only team that reported.
There you go.
They're the only team that reported their stats. I'm like, how did that happen?
Just garbage.
Colin Albright's out there, the junior forward. He stands at 6'9". Under the basket, he's a nightmare. Jacoby Yates, the senior guard, 5'9", multi-sport athlete. Senior night. This is definitely the seniors' night to shine. And there he is. Who is that masked man?
I don't know. Who is that masked man? Number 21.
Oh, Jaden Gibson. Put on quite a show against Friendship here last time we saw him. Senior guard stands at 6'2". Oh, boy. Got that mask on. I would play with one.
Look at Squeaky out there. He's got a lot of groove there going on.
And we can't forget Jacob English. He was the high scorer with 14 for the Bobcats the last time these two met in that overtime loss at OHS Fieldhouse. Student section starting to rise. And it's going to get loud, loud, loud here at Babe Diedrichson Gymnasium. Thanks for joining us. Tonight's broadcast a production of Pixelcast Media. Darren Prater and Arlen Ponder here with you. Senior night, the final regular season game. Got to win over OHS and those Broncos. Here's Colin Albright to tip it off for the Cats. Up against Carry On. He was the high scorer for them the last time we played. And here we go. The clock has started and the showdown is on. Point guard tonight. Number 15, that's Jordan Bruner. He's just a sophomore. He throws to the right. That's Jatorian Deary Johnson on the right up high. They go back to him. He puts a move on Jacob English and dumps it off, and the first 2 points will go to the Broncos. Dumped it off to Carry On, the junior standing at 6'6".
And they've got to get it up court. They are taking their time. Oh, look at that. Nice. They finally break the pressure. 3.
For 3, English. Rebound, fight for the ball, and it goes to the sophomore Bruner. And here come the Broncos again. Ivan Carrion scored the first time they went on offense. Now Jacoby comes out to take on Bruner.
And it's just over the top. High pass.
Jacob will throw it in for the Bobcats to Squeaky. Brother Squeaky, the younger brother. Jacoby, Jaden, Gibson, bounce pass. Colin Albright lost it. It's going to go to the Broncos.
Gibson should have just gone up with that. At least he could have gotten the foul and maybe.
Correct. And when he usually takes the shot, especially that close under the basket, it's usually something good happens. Got to shake the rust off a little bit and get to playing ball.
And that's what it comes down to. You got a couple of days rest. Permian 17-13 over Legacy into the first quarter.
Carrion scores again. Here comes Albright over the basket. Jaden tries for the rebound, but it will end up in the hands of Carrion. He's going to dump it off to Bruner, and here they go. Right side, Carrion flips it out to Justin Martinez. That's 24. And Albright with the rebound.
Friendship 23-11 over Midland High, second quarter.
All in district action. Very important games in District 2-6-8 tonight. They mean something. Jaden goes up over the basket, and the rebound by Ivan Carrion.
That's, what, 4 times they've been down the court and come up dry. They've got to hit something.
It is 4-0 in favor of Odessa right now. We hadn't got the score updated just yet on our display, our monitor, but it's 4-0 as Carrion has scored twice. Justin Martinez going to put it up. They go up for the rebound. English going head-to-head with Carrion. It goes out of bounds. Jacob averaging 1.9 assists per game. 8 points is his average per game for the Bobcats. The highest one that would be Albright averaging 14, followed by Squeaky and Jaden.
Is that Gibson with the shot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So the free throw line. For the first time, it's Jaden Gibson. Brought to you by Tiffany Sellers Realtor. Ain't that right? Yep. Tiffany Sellers Realtor, 949-5575. First one off the rim for Jaden Gibson.
And we cannot buy a basket right now.
Yeah, it's they're going to have to settle into the game a bit.
Going to have to get calm.
Gibson in there.
There we go.
Little sister Jasmine Gibson got to play some, brought up from the JV yesterday for the Lady Cats. Yeah, saw a little bit of time.
Well, you know, that having to work stuff is, and another turnover by the Broncos. That having to work stuff just ain't worth it sometimes.
Well, if you're truly dedicated, you would have found a way. Just be a bum like me. You know?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Cats, 1, 2, 3, and it ends up with Albright. Here's Jacoby, flips it under. Looked good, but it didn't go in. Rebound, that's Adrian Musquez, the senior guard at 5'10", wearing number 3. Oh, goodness me.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Look at who you got
Hey, the
sitting
Bobcat
next
is here, sitting next to us. How are you? That's awesome. I accidentally took a picture with a Friendship Tiger and was like, Bobcat. Oh, it's not. So, hey, great to see you. You can sit with us anytime. Cool. We've never had a mascot come up and scare me like that.
We'll have to interview her next time.
Yeah. So here we go with a 4-1 lead. The only point so far for the Cats, the free throw by Gibson. They go to the right side. Squeaky is close to Jatorian Deary Johnson.
Oh, didn't catch what that was, but I was busy watching making sure the
rowdy crowd in front of us.
Lady Bobcat didn't fall down the steps there.
Oh, goodness. Well, the San Angelo
and look
folks
at that. There he goes,
Squeaky.
Squeaky.
They call him Squeaky. And he just scored. It's 4-3. Odessa still in the lead by 1.
Now the Cats are on a roll.
Squeaky averaging 10 points a game, right behind Albright. Justin Martinez is wearing 24 for the Broncos. Shot goes up.
And off the
Rebound, Bobcats.
And he was wide open to take that shot.
That was the Squeakmeister.
And there it is.
Jacob sinks this one. Now we're playing ball. It's 6-4. Bobcats have their first lead of the contest here in the first with 3:17 to go.
He's 1 of 2 from three land tonight.
Jalen Warren is number 5. He has the ball. Squeaky is following him.
Oh, Squeaky with the punch out there. Just poked it out.
So Friendship, this is their 3rd district title in a row that they got with the victory over this Odessa team in the last game. And the girls won District 2. They're in pretty good shape, that program. Everything they do is in good shape at Friendship High School.
You know what? And good programs have good feeders.
Yeah, and fans that go to Fort Stockton, just like the San Angelo fans.
And tradition breeds tradition. You know, we both talk about that in football all the time.
Here's Dre, by the way.
Oh, and they're going to get Dre with a kick.
6'5" senior forward. He's been out of action this season, and it was very disappointing, but he's back.
Hey, so I met an official the other night that he told me he hates it whenever I tell them that they're wrong. Yeah,
well,
like, I hate that whenever you do that. I'm like, well, I'm entitled to my opinion, right?
Right.
Then I threw in but sitting up here, we see it in a different angle.
Justin Martinez did an awesome little spin move there, and they end up with 2 more. It's a 6-6 tie. Yeah, well, if you turn out to be right and they watch the game, they should have a $1 jar. They have to put $1 in.
Well, some of our friends do that kind of stuff. Some of our official friends. And it's up and in and out.
Couldn't get it in there. We remain tied at 6 in the first. He pulls up and shoots.
Kissed it off the glass.
Yeah, Jordan Bruner. I've seen a lot of good sophomores the last couple of days.
Yeah, it goes back to that feeder.
Colin Albright.
Oh, nice.
Drives the middle, kicks it out to Squeaky. Down low, and Squeaky
was trying to throw it back in.
Throws it right to Ivan Carrion, the junior. He's just a junior. He's sure good.
Oh. And they're going to get Dre with his first. One team foul apiece for both teams.
Yes, sir. We are at under a minute. 17-16, and the Broncos want to try to score another time. Jatorian Deary Johnson is his name. He missed it over the basket, but the rebound was with Carrion, and he gets the points too.
And he had the chance about 3 times let some of the Bobcats salvage that, and none of them seemed to be able to do it.
With under a minute to go in the first, it's now 10-6. The Broncos back in the lead.
And
that was Dre's first shot attempt of the night.
Dre can't get it to fall. Yates can't get it to fall.
Well, if they want to mess with Dre, I hope this is the wrong day.
38 seconds.
38 seconds, yes.
38 seconds in the first quarter.
10-6 as the Broncos go to the right side. There's Bruner. Now he throws to the middle. Justin Martinez goes up, and somehow he made that.
But Dre is not making it easy on him to do that.
No. He was trying to dunk it warm-ups. Maybe we'll see some of that. Playing good defense. Squeaky goes to the middle, and the whistle blows.
They're going to get... And they got Johnson with his first of the night.
Now in the ball game, number 10, Hayden Schmidt, the junior guard at 6'2".
And Johnson will check out, and in will check.
Schmidt averaging 6 points a game and 2 rebounds.
Christian is in the game for Johnson.
Boom! Oh! Goes the, boom goes the what? I can't remember.
Was that Gibson?
Yes, sir. And that's it for the first quarter. We have a good one. It's 12-9 in favor of the Broncos.
That was Jacob.
That was English, yes, Jacob. Good shot. Has he made 2 3-pointers so far?
He is 2 for 3 now.
Ah, that's good. He's hitting his stride as the Bobcat entertains, and the student section on their feet. The cheerleaders are here, and it's a packed house at Babe Diedrichson Gymnasium. Thanks for joining us here on Concho Sports Network. Be sure and keep up with us on all of our various social media. Of course, Instagram, our Facebook page, and you can find us. It's at Concho Sports, or the little search thingy. Type Concho Sports in on that on YouTube. You'll find some games, including this one soon, that you can rewatch anytime you want.
Oh, yeah. And then be sure and check us out on
ConchoSports.com.
There you go.
Yeah, I think we covered all the ground. Well, thanks to everyone who's watching the broadcast. We sure appreciate it. It's been a fun season. Hopefully it won't end tonight for the Bobcats. Too good a team for that.
Yeah. And I was just looking at some of the updates in that El Paso region, and it looks like we might, if we get in and we get the second seed, we'll play Franklin. I mean, not Franklin. Franklin's the second seed in that.
Okay. Let me guess. Eastwood, Pebble Hills.
I think it's Eastwood.
El Dorado.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we scoff at sometimes. Oh, we're going to have to play El Paso team. Well, we better take those guys and gals seriously because they're beating us. Here's Dre as the second begins.
Well, and they're talented athletes out there too, so it.
They sure don't need to be taken lightly.
Oh, and they got a block on.
Not saying we took them lightly, but.
Who picks up that block? That would be Bruner with the block, so he's going to pick up his first foul.
Schmidt. Left. Jacob English going to try it again. Now he's 2 for 2. Schmidt from the top.
Boom.
Sinks it. There's Hayden Schmidt coming to life. And we are tied at 12 apiece as the second quarter is just underway. Aaron Prater and Arlen Ponder here with a great atmosphere at the Babe. 4-3. That was Jalen Warren, sophomore guard. Pulling up, squeak. Rebound. And quickly getting it to half court. Justin Martinez. Shot taken for 3 by Jatorian Deary Johnson.
And they're going to get Squeak on his first foul of the night.
No longer squeaky clean when it comes to fouls.
Nope.
Just don't get in any trouble.
And all of us, this looks like Squeak and Young have the 2 fouls for us. Cats have 2 team fouls. Broncos have 3.
The last time these two teams butted heads in Odessa, well, they beat us in overtime. So this is a revenge game with playoff implications.
Yeah, as we said in pregame, Cats just need to handle business right here. Take care of it. Albright all over him like a cheap suit. Look at that.
Yeah. Ivan Carrion had no luck against Albright. Standing at 6'9", in case you forgot, or 6'8". One of the two.
Whichever.
He's tall.
So Jacob has attempted 4 shots, all of them threes. One of the tallest kids on the team shooting threes.
I've seen several tall folks that you associate with under the basket making threes this season.
Well, and it's no longer thought of, hey, they want to put that tall kid underneath the basket. We got those tall kids out there that can shoot threes.
Albright can shoot.
From downtown, and he's way off the mark, and no Bobcats can get to the rebound.
Carrion to Jalen Warren. Deary Johnson.
Warren, how is that not a travel?
Jacoby's picking on him. He's going to help him up. Coach C.J. Villegas, of course, teaches the guys to play with class, and they do.
They do. And Coach V is also class act.
Absolutely.
And how long is it going to?
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah, took them long enough to get it in, so they turn over on the inbounds.
You almost said downs, and I was thinking that. Jalen Warren, number 5.
And that's just a mental lapse on the Broncos' part. They have to get that ball in. Not sure what was going on there, but.
Knowledge Jenkins is in. He's number 11, a junior for the Broncos. Here comes Albright. Whoop. Carry on with the rebound.
That was a nice behind-the-back pass. Albright just could not sink it.
To the left, he's going to put it up for 3. That's Jenkins. Knowledge Jenkins can't make it, and Albright with the rebound. Kicks it to Schmidt. Right side, Squeaky. Good pass. Jacoby for 3.
Off the mark. Albright.
Oh, here comes Jaden Gibson.
Gibson, look what in the world.
Boy, if that would have gone in, that would have been a definite highlight reel few seconds.
Look at this. Albright, and went off Albright. So we're going to Broncos ball.
Jaden Gibson had it, and then he lost it and got it back.
12-12, 4:55 left in the second.
All knotted up at 12. 3 fouls, Odessa, 2 for the Bobcats.
And
oh, look at that. There's
the
Dre
Broncos
Young.
have just gone quiet.
Dre was flexing that time. He gets it to Gibson. Gibson lays it up for his first points of the evening. Averages 10 a game. Broncos go right to the basket and score like it's nothing.
And it's actually 14-12 us.
Yeah, and it's now 14-14 because Jatorian Deary Johnson responsible for those 2. Hey! Right hand looking fancy there.
English with the basket.
Broncos move fast and they do it again.
And you just don't want to get into a fast break game with them.
No, the sophomore Jordan Bruner that time.
Oh.
16 apiece.
Jacoby just broke an ankle there trying to stop.
Dre off the rim. And the rebound carry on as he gets bumped into this time by Dre.
They're going to get Dre for his second. Want to watch that.
Good to see him out on the court. The Broncos, 16, Bobcats 16. 3:42 and counting, first half. Good job by Carry On. He stands at 6'6". He got that one up high and then scored. And the Broncos have the lead back.
Oh, and Jacoby had that just taken away from him.
Rudely stolen.
Rudely stolen.
By Jordan Bruner, and then just to be even, to put an exclamation on it, he scored. Down
and
goes
how
Dre.
is that not?
And Dre is running hot. He's a race car in the Reds right now.
Somebody. Okay.
Coach Neil Welch is having a word
Coach
now.
Welch is not happy with that lack of call there.
Dre wasn't happy either. 20-16 is the score. It's a 4-point lead for the Broncos.
I got an update here.
All right.
Friendship 51-26 at half. Permian 35-26 at half. So Friendship pulling away from.
Well, this Friendship team, both the girls and boys, district champs, they're darn good.
Friendship pulling away from Midland High, and Permian giving it to Legacy. So.
Well, that's a big rivalry in any sport, just like Odessa High and Odessa Permian. And this Broncos team has split one apiece with the Panthers. They lost the last encounter, and then they lost to Friendship in their last game as Friendship boys claimed their third district title in a row.
3:11 20-16.
Jaden Gibson bounces it in to Colin Albright. Back to Gibson. Middle. Turns and scores. Bobcats are within 2. It's 20-18.
Be nice if Bobcats got on a little run here.
It sure would, but if they don't do it here, hey, it's okay to do it in the fourth quarter as long as you pull away.
That's true, but you sure would like for it to just get a little bit over so you wouldn't have to worry about it in the...
Double pumper, and he draws the foul.
Yep.
You know, it'd be nice if this game wasn't a nail-biter. We just win.
Just win it.
To the Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw line.
So they got Albright with his first foul.
On the line, Justin Martinez.
And he picks up 3 the hard way.
23-18. 23-18 is the score with 2.5 to go in the first half, second quarter. All the way across to Jacob English, in and out. What's he make, 2 of 5 on three-pointers? You know, I don't keep stats very well. I actually somehow managed to retain that information.
2:14. Counting. Drives the lane, and they're going to get squeaked for another one.
Yes, and that will send Jatorian Deary Johnson, the 6-foot sophomore guard, to the Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw line.
Squeak picks up his second of the night. 5 team fouls for the Bobcats, 3 for the Broncos.
Deary Johnson makes that one.
6-point ball game.
Squeaky gets a rest as Hayden Schmidt comes in. Albright leads the team in rebounds, averaging 8 a game as that one goes in to make it 25-18 with just over 2 minutes in the half. Jacoby. English back to Jacoby. Jaden Gibson's in the middle, Albright down low, Hayden Schmidt down on the left side. He thought about it, didn't do it. Back to Jacoby, Hayden Schmidt off the rim. Rebound, carry on. Gets it away from Gibson. You know, Carry On's an all-around good athlete. Just a junior, 6'6", very good at rebounding. Albright leads in rebound. Squeaky second, averaging 4.
And what do we get? It was away from the play. I can't tell. I think it was a timeout. Don't know who called it.
So they'll have a word with their respective coaches. Coach C.J. Villegas. Quite a celebration it was in the locker room after the win over Friendship on that historic night here at the Babe, after the Lady Cats did the same. And unfortunately, it fired Friendship up a whole lot. I heard they watched that on a loop before the game against us.
They probably did. You want to show that as motivation. You want to get them fired up.
And it sure did, as the Cats fell in Walforth, 76-55.
And you just want to get that, you think it's there. Coach V is on that verge of getting us there where we're upset whenever we lose.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're upset whenever we lose, but whenever you lose to somebody and you just watch it on replay, loop it over and over and over again so you can just say, all right.
Yeah. They need that much motivation and to get prepared to play us. Well, there are certain things that are like a marker for how a coach is doing. Last year, won the hometown tournament, the McCutcheon tournament, won that. That's a signature thing. And the win over Friendship. That's a signature win.
1:13 and counting. Left in the second.
They got to win tonight. Gibson turns and scores. It's in and out. And the rebound for the Broncos, Nallage Jenkins.
56 seconds.
Their tallest player is Carrion at 6'6". Jenkins is 6'2". Almost lost it. Somehow got it back. That's Justin Martinez, Jr.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. They're going to call Jacoby for that. They were both going for the ball.
And the Concho Valley Bluebirds
not in possession of the ball, and they call that a foul.
San Angelo fans are crying foul on that one.
Yeah, well, could be worse, I guess.
For 3, nothing but net. Amid all of that, they just scored and added to their lead. They lead by 10 now with 30 seconds left in the half. Traveling.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Yeah, you know, Colin will beat himself up for that.
He will definitely beat himself up for that one.
But don't think about it too much. You've got few seconds and a half to play to make the playoffs. He gets around Jacoby with the pass. Shot goes up for Martinez.
And the Cats just can't seem to bring the ball down.
Deary Johnson gets it back to Bruner, who shoots, and there's a rebound from Colin Albright.
At the buzzer.
At the
Does
buzzer.
That count? Did they count it?
28-20 is the score.
28-20, so they counted it.
Yes, sir. Well, the Texans got real excited. They're about to perform. They were right in front of us. All right. Well, Sikkim Cats, they have a little mountain to climb in the second half. It's 28-20. That's the score. The Odessa Broncos lead here on senior night at Babe Diedrichson Gymnasium. 28-20, they lead your Central Bobcats. 6 fouls in the half for the Bobcats, and Coach Villegas will regroup with his team, and Neil Welch will do the same with the Broncos. Thanks for joining us. Tonight's broadcast produced by Pixelcast Media. Darren Prater and Arlen Ponder here at halftime as the Texans set up for a big halftime show in front of a big hometown crowd. Truly a community event tonight in San Angelo. Want to remind you, Concho Sports, check out our future broadcasts and what's going on at conchosports.com. Also Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and at Concho Sports on YouTube. You can also rewatch some legendary moments on Concho Sports Network. 28-20 here at halftime. The Texans, ladies and gentlemen, live on Concho Sports Network.
Yeah, I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Trying to my like a Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl. All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Like Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night, I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the person you could be a
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered. We got your wedding photos and videos. We got sport, mapping and realty services. And we have just good, clean, old-fashioned fun. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered. We got your wedding photos and videos. We got sport, mapping and realty services. And we have just good, clean, old-fashioned fun. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered. We got your wedding photos and videos. We got sport, mapping and realty services. And we have just good, clean, old-fashioned fun. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered. We got your wedding photos and videos. We got sport, mapping and realty services. And we have just good, clean, old-fashioned fun. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered.
To the Babe. It's a packed house at Babe Dietrichson Gymnasium as we get ready for the second half. Live on Concho Sports Network. Senior night. Final regular season game with playoffs on the line for the Bobcats. And we begin the third quarter with the Odessa Bronchos in the lead, 28-20. An 8-point lead here at the beginning of the second half. Bobcats trying to close the gap, and they do a little. 23. Now it's 28-23, so right off the bat coming out on a good note for the Cats.
Jacob English from downtown.
Back in action. Nailage Jenkins is number 11, wearing number 24, Justin Martinez. Carry-on is the 6'6" high scorer on the team. He's number 10 for these Broncos of Odessa High, sitting at number 2 in the district. Shot goes up. No good. And there's Jacoby Yates with the rebound, and now it goes right back the other way. Boy, Jake Gibson went flying in there like a man possessed.
That was just craziness there.
So we got it, they got it. That was a hard bounce pass, and Jaden put it all on the line. Cats now offensively slowing it down, and the shot in and out.
And that's been the same way for the Bobcats all night. They go to take that shot, and it just won't fall.
Good pass by Carry-On to the middle to Justin Martinez, who's fouled by Squeaky.
And they got Squeak for another one.
And the Boo Birds of West Texas are back out.
Yep. And that's the third for Squeak.
We'll have updates from around the district coming up, and a win is a big deal tonight for the Cats.
And
that's the Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw line.
Huge deal for the Cats. They control their own destiny pretty much.
Win and in. Second free throw from Justin Martinez.
And he missed them both.
Rebound, Jacob English. Jacoby Yates is on the left, up high, Colin Albright down low. To the middle, that's Jaden Gibson to Albright. Left hand, up, grabs it.
And they waved the shot off.
And Albright has a look of disgust.
Well, he held on to that ball.
Carry-On
picks up his first foul. Albright will go to the line for 2.
So the Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw line. It's Albright and it's in. Cats are within 4.
Sinks the front end.
Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw number 2. Yes! 2-2 on that one. Colin.
Took the third quarter for Colin to get any points by my stats.
And he averages 14 a game. Broncos move fast.
Oh, and they got him with a travel.
That's on the sophomore, Jordan Bruner. Wearing number 15 tonight. Jacoby is number 2. They're squeaking number 3 in. Now they bring it down for the Cats, and they're not going to challenge them.
And I think they backed off of that. They thought it was going to work, and the Cats broke it every time. So they were just lucky that the Cats couldn't hit anything.
Squeaky with Bruner on him. To Colin Albright. Albright back to Squeak. He drives. Good pass to Gibson off the glass and good.
Gibson down under.
28-27. Cats within 1 with 5:24 to go in the third.
Squeaky playing with 3 fouls. He might want to be careful. And the underhand shot there.
And he was careful as Deary Johnson got around him with the underhand and the score. Vitorian Deary Johnson. Gibson again under the basket, loses the handle on it.
It's a fight underneath the basket. Don't know what's going on.
Nailage Jenkins ended up with it, and Gibson grabbed him by the foot.
Well, and one official is like walking into the middle of the court. And since we don't have a number 11, they called the foul on Jenkins down there.
So
one was walking onto the court calling the foul. The other 2 were standing there watching as it played, and the players kept playing on.
Carry on.
Oh, Carry On's going to pick up his second.
Oh, he thought he had him a block on Gibson.
Yeah, it is second. And here we go. We got another update. Friendship 76-51 at the end of the third. Permian 60-38 at the end of the third. So those games are gliding along.
The Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw line now occupied by Jaden Gibson. In and out. He averages 10 points a game, averaging a steal and an assist a game. Good. Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw, second try there, good. 30-28. Stolen! Jacoby Yates to the basket, around Carry-On, gets the shot off, but Carry-On ends up with the basketball. And the Broncos.
Oh, nice steal by English.
Squeaky under the basket, and he just faked Bruner out.
Squeaky with the win.
To Squeaky and the basket. We're tied. 4:38 in the third. That was a lot to unpack what just happened.
Look at this.
Out.
Nice. Behind the back.
Jacoby behind the back to Squeaky.
And that you don't get that kind of play without having played together for a while.
Jacoby is completely unselfish as well. Here's Albright with Carry-On guarding him to English on the left side for 3. Off the rim, rebound Albright. Albright goes up. Carry-On had it for a second. Now the Broncos get it permanently and go right down the court. Up for the shot as he's bumped into is Justin Martinez, but the Cats get it. Gibson pulls up. 3 over the basket and into the hands of the 6'6" Carry-On. Under the basket, Jake Gibson knocks it loose.
And you know what they need to do? They need to just keep riding that. Keep getting on Carry-On because he is getting frustrated.
24, Justin Martinez, the 6'2" junior. Basically, Gibson snuck up on him.
He did. I don't know that one might not have been. From this angle, you couldn't tell, but
man,
it is getting rowdy.
The desire of Gibson, though, he is going all out tonight. I mean, he's flown in there and slid across the court and done all kinds of stuff.
Man, it's
32-30.
by 2.
3.5 to go in the third. Thanks for joining us on Concho Sports Network Live. Albright pulls up off the pass from Squeaky, and that gets the Bobcats back even with Odessa. 32-32, 3:18 in the third. You know, Arlen, these guys in red and white have moved very fast down the court when they get the ball. They're kind of slowing it down right now.
Well, I think they realize Bobcats can play just as fast ball too. And that was just confusion there in the lane.
Yet Martinez ends up with it and scores.
A little running jumper there.
Boy, the awareness after all that. Here, your ball, my ball, I've got it. He just turns and takes care of it. Dre is back. Dre Young pulls up, shoots, rebound, Nailage Jenkins.
And the Broncos can go up by 4 here.
2.5 to go in the third. Dumps it off to Deary Johnson, who goes to the middle.
And they got the foul. They're going to get the foul, I think, on
Dre. Let's see here.
On Schmidt here.
Oh, Schmidt, yeah.
He's going to pick up his first.
Boy, Dre tried to sell that.
Well, and had he not got that, I think that would have been a charge.
High pass goes over Schmidt and into the hands of Deary Johnson, the guard at 6 foot. He is a sophomore. Hayden Schmidt with Deary Johnson. Goes for the shot, whistle.
What do they got there? And Schmidt is going to pick up his second real quick. 2 back-to-back quick fouls. 2:14 left in the third.
The Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw line occupied by Jatorian Deary Johnson. And it is 35-32, 2:14 to go in the third. Another one goes in by Johnson.
Broncos up by 4. And historically, the third has been a Bobcat quarter. Last year it was their quarter. And there's Albright.
Albright lays it up and in.
It's back to a 2-point game.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Got to win, and you're in, playoff-wise.
Martinez not controlling that ball very well. He's almost lost it several times.
Oh, and it hits his foot. Stays in bounds. No.
Oh, and they called
on Schmidt.
They're going to call Schmidt for a block.
And the Boo Birds.
Sure looked to me like he hooked him to go around him.
He almost went out of bounds, and somehow Deary Johnson kept it in.
Yeah.
Broncos with the ball in their red jerseys. Carrion pulls up. Can't make it. Bobcats get it. Squeaky to Dre. Fouled, and he goes down.
Dre got fouled on the way up.
So Dre Young will go to the Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw line, averaging 5 points a game and 3 rebounds.
And Carrion picks up his third, so he's in foul trouble.
Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw doesn't go in this time for Dre Young.
Misses the front end.
It is senior night. These seniors really want to get this win, of course.
And he missed them both.
Carrion gets the rebound.
That would have helped.
Point guard is Jordan Brewer, and Jacoby is nearest to him. Down low on the left, Deary Johnson.
And what are they going to call here? A timeout.
A timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. You are watching San Angelo Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, produced by Pixelcast Media.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
Welcome back to Babe Diedrichson Gymnasium on the campus of San Angelo Central High School here in the Pearl of the Concho. Concho Sports Live with Central Bobcats basketball, a must-win for the Cats in the final regular season game on senior night here at the Babe, and it's packed and loud. The Bobcats trail 36-34 to the Odessa Bronchos, who they lost to earlier this season in overtime. As we get ready to go back to action after the timeout, 4 fouls apiece in the half for each team so far. Darren Prater here with Arlen Ponder. Nallage Jenkins, the junior, will throw it in to Bruner. Jacoby comes out to meet him. Carry on, kicks it up top. Shot doesn't go in for Deary Johnson. The rebound, Bobcats. Left side, he's gonna go for the three. And Squeaky can't get it in, and here come the Broncos. One red jersey goes to the wood, and somehow the Cats end up with the ball back.
And it's gonna be a kick by Jenkins.
It almost looked like Jacoby chunked it at his foot.
You know, sometimes you might do that.
That was a hard pass. And
one thing I've noticed about Squeaky, both, you know, Squeaky and Jacoby, they like to be aggressive with that pass. Albright underneath the basket.
They are, yes. And Jacoby really impressive on passes near the basket. Oh! Denied! Dikembe in orange.
Dikembe in orange. Look at this stuff. Bam! Get that mess out of here.
Nallage Jenkins, the victim of that one. Albright. Just a junior. That's good news. Here's Squeaky, going to take his time. We have 18 seconds to go in the third. Tied again. We've been tied, what, 4 or 5 times? Bobcats have not dominated at all. The Broncos have had the slight edge in domination in the game, but Cats always catch up. Squeaky goes down as he shoots. Out of time. That's the end of 3. To be cliche, fasten your seatbelts, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride the next quarter. 36-36. We are tied. Can the Cats close the show and make the playoffs? We're going to find out live from the Babe. We'll be back after this. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball live on Concho Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast produced by Pixelcast Media.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered. We got your wedding photos and videos. We got sport, mapping and realty services. And we have just good, clean, old-fashioned fun. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are...
Back at the Babe in a packed house for senior night as your Central Bobcats are tied with the Odessa High Broncos in this must-win game, the final one of the regular season, hoping to make the playoffs with the win. Tied at 36 as we begin the fourth quarter. You're watching Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, produced by Pixelcast Media. Darren Prater along with Arlen Ponder.
Halfway through the fourth, Midland 53, Friendship 84. Permian leads Legacy 60-38 at the end of the third.
Broncos are second in district. Friendship with their third district title after beating the Broncos in the last outing, but the Bobcats sitting in fourth need to win. Must win. Have to win.
Have to win.
Supposed to win.
This is not one of those that we want to go into overtime. We want to get it over with right here.
I've seen enough overtime drama the last few days.
Yes.
They lost the ball. Who's it out on? The guys in red. And the Red Army will have to go back on defense.
And they hate it whenever they have to go on defense.
As soon as they get the ball, they usually go as quick as they can.
I hate my phone.
Hey, no. You don't hate your phone as bad as mine. My phone shames me and fails me when I need it the most.
My phone's going to hate me here pretty soon.
7:25 to go. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't toss it. Believe me. Dre fakes the shot, goes to English for 3. Fight for the rebound goes to Squeaky. Here's Jake. Nope, Dre. It's Dre. Oh, a little off the mark, but Colin, it's there. Colin Albright with the rebound and the score, and the Bobcats have the lead with 7 minutes to go in regulation.
And they finally called him.
Torian Deary Johnson.
Yep, he did the same thing earlier, and they called it on us. Exact same motion.
Jacob English. Back out to Jaden, who spins and loses his footing in the basketball. Bruner lays it up. Dre with the rebound.
And Albright may have gotten a little bit of that one.
Long pass to the right. Squeaky thinks about 3. Now he does. Off the rim and into the hands of a Bronco by the name of Justin Martinez. That's carry on. 6-6, their leading scorer, number 10.
And Gibson just gave him a shoulder as he went in.
For 3, in and out. They get the rebound. And now they get 2 thanks to Nallage Jenkins, the 6'2 junior forward. Here's Squeaky with a little help from Dre. Gets under the basket. Pass to Albright like a machine. There's 2 more.
5:40 left.
And a 2-point lead for the Cats. That hot streak we were talking about, this is the time. This is the time. In, out, rebound, carry on. Finally put some points, more points on the board for the Broncos in that exchange, and a timeout. Yeah, Dre almost had it. Thanks for joining us on Concho Sports Network. 5:25 to go in the game. Tied at 40. Of course, overtime not out of the question because the last time these two teams played, it went to overtime and the Broncos prevailed.
Just getting an update here. Says they're talking about doing a play-in between Permian Midland High and the OHS Central winner.
Really? Well, wouldn't that be fun?
Odessa and Central loser. Sorry, I'm reading off a text here. The winner of this game gets the outright second place.
Okay, so winner, then the loser has to play for it?
The loser has to play for it between Permian Midland and whoever the loser is tonight.
Okay, well that wouldn't be fun. I'll take that back. Let's just win. Friendship at 8-1 in district, won their 3rd district title. They're the champion. Odessa, they came in 5-4 in district. They're number 2, followed by Midland and Central, 3-4. They're all at 5-4 though.
And so Friendship beat Midland tonight, 89-69.
Sounds about right.
Friendship beat Midland. My bad. Dang. I can't read or spell.
Bobcats got some payback on Permian the last time they played. Permian's at 4-5, followed by Legacy at 0-9, the Cellar Dwellers.
Thank goodness they have football.
Oh, somebody got a hand on that, but he scored anyway.
Dre.
He said, you don't want to mess with Dre under the basket. That his first points. Almost lost it. They get it back out to Nally Jenkins.
Squeaky just has fast hands.
Dre is on Jenkins as he goes around him and then it becomes Albright's job, and he scores. He
like to put a little distance here.
Didn't foul him, though. 42 apiece. We are under 5 minutes to go in the game. Regulation. Jacoby. Jacob back to Jacoby. Middle. Up top middle. Albright. There's the pass from Jacoby. Albright can't hang on to it, and Bruner gets it. They go fast. Outside for three. Deary Johnson.
Way off the mark.
Bobcats have it back. Off the rim, the shot by Deary Johnson. Squeaky under the basket. Now's the time for Dre to start flexing, and he is. 44-42 with 4 minutes to go. That puts the Cats back in the lead.
Looks like they just lost him going under, cutting to the basket. But it'd be nice if we could get a defensive stop here. And there we go.
You almost got one. That was close. Oh, Carry On gets it. And he gets a pass off to Justin Martinez, who scores.
We got to get some separation there.
That was some good footwork and ball handling by Martinez, and Carry On a good pass to him.
3:34.
Squeaky almost got a steal. He averages 2 a game, 2.7 to be exact. You're getting picky. Bounce pass inside from Jacob to Dre, who pulls up to Albright with the pass, and it's out. Broncos ball. Tied at 44.
So Permian 80, 56 final. Permian 5 for 5. Oh, what was that?
What just happened?
Was that a...
Well, they're gonna. It's something good for the Bobcats as Dre goes to throw it in. He gets
well, and
it
I guess they didn't get it in time.
Pulling up, it's Dre. Rebound, Albright, and this one goes in. Good rebound from Albright. Averaging 8 a game. We needed that one.
Needed that one to make it 46-44. Here's the replay. Dre misses. Albright right there with the putback. Here we go. Permian 80-56 final. Permian 5-5 record. Permian and Midland in a 3-way tie with the loser of Central Odessa High. So that's what we'll cause that tie.
Okay. So much on the line tonight around the district. Unless you're, well, friendship, of course. I mean, man. It was cool to beat two top 20 friendship teams in one night, a legendary night here at the Bay. But for the Lady Cats, they got the last laugh, but friendship got us in our last meeting at their place. And they killed a winning streak, too, for the Bobcats.
So we got to get a defensive stop down here on this end. It's just, it has to, the Cats got to figure out a way to stop them. We've been trading baskets back and forth. We want to stop that and get ahead at least by a couple.
Good time to get hot. 3:08 to go in regulation. Cats have it by 2, 46-44. Squeak has the most steals, averaging the most a game at 2. Jacoby and Jaden also average a steal a game, or a little, maybe 2. It's those 3 guys that are the defensive leaders as far as steals. Broncos trailing by. Oh, there you go.
Steals it. Oh, and it's stolen back.
Jacoby had it for a second, and now the guys in red and white, that's Tatorian Deary Johnson, the sophomore, who ties it back up with 2:38 to go, counting.
We do not want this to come down to a last-second shot.
I don't know if the San Angelo fans' hearts can take it after yesterday. Some great moments, though, win or lose. Uh-oh, snatched and taken back by Colin Albright. Justin Martinez had it for a sec.
They're going to get Martinez with the foul there?
Well, Martinez had a hold of it for a second. Colin Albright got it back.
They got Johnson with his third.
Bobcats have 2:18 to work with, and we're tied. Here's Squeaky. Colin setting up the little pick there. To the middle, it ends up with Jaden Gibson, who scores and puts the Bobcats back in the lead.
First shot of the fourth and the first points.
He plays so good in pressure situations. The friendship game, sinking the two that won it.
If we could just, I keep harping on this, we got to get some separation here. And the crowd fires up.
They sure do, and the shot does not go in for Martinez.
And
timeout.
Odessa will take a timeout.
All right, let's take a breather as well. We'll be back. Don't want to miss this. 1:43 to go. We're back after this. You're watching Bobcats basketball. After this highlight, we'll take a break. You're watching Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, produced by Pixelcast Media.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
All right, we are back in front of a packed house here. It's been quite a show at the Babe. Welcome back to Bobcat Basketball on Concho Sports Network Live. Darren Prater and Arlen Ponder here with you. Keep up with all things Concho Sports on our various social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, conchosports.com, our website, and at Concho Sports, our YouTube channel. You can relive those great Bobcat sports moments on the YouTube channel. I think that's neat.
You can.
And I recently discovered you can make your own little highlights, the little clip thing. That's cool.
That's right. You sure can. You can't do that on MySpace, can you?
No.
So 1:43 left in the fourth quarter here.
Of course, a Central student told me Facebook's for old people.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's coming down to the wire. We figured it would. Broncos won in overtime last time.
Do not want to get into the overtime.
English high pass. Albright to Jaden. Here's Jacoby. Bounces left, dribbles right.
And turned it over. Outright turned it over.
Right into the hands of Torian Deary Johnson.
But Squeaky just staying with it.
Martinez now
goes out to put a little challenge on.
To Jenkins, who's challenged by Squeaky. Gets the pass outside to Bruner. Now back up to Deary Johnson. Justin
Gibson
Martinez
out there all over him.
To Bruner, middle, fakes the shot, goes left. Here comes the three attempt from Martinez. Doesn't get it, but he gets the ball back and whistles blown.
Oh, what is that?
What was that?
That is a flagrant right there. How do you not call that? Look at the end of this play.
Let's see, okay.
They're going for it, and then he throws the ball and bounces it right off of him. How is that not called? How is that not called? That is pitiful. Pitiful.
The Concho Valley Boo Birds are flying around, and for good reason.
Terrible call. Pitiful.
Here's Bruner. Clock is at 39 seconds in the game. Regulation. Bruner. Oh, this makes me nervous. Here comes Carrion. Colin. Oh, he couldn't knock it away, and they score for the lead. Oh, this nerve-wracking to say the least. Bobcats. Pass from Squeaky. The bounce pass goes right by Colin Albright.
Well, it might be Squeaky still suffering from taking the ball off his face there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was thinking, do you think a teammate was there? He was going to throw it?
I think that was just frustration. They've gotten in his head several times tonight, and I think that was just frustration.
This situation is eerily familiar. Here we go. Clock is at 16:15. Bruner has it. Cats got to get it back. They trail by 2 to the middle whistle. The Tiffany Sellers Realtor free throw line just became the most important thing right now. To the free throw line. The sophomore, Jordan Bruner.
This is one of those where you bring the newspaper and rattle them whenever they're going to take that shot. Remember those old days whenever you do that?
Oh, yeah.
Now it's unsportsmanlike,
11 seconds to go. He
And he
cannot
missed it.
make it. Here comes Jacoby. Clock is at 7.
And
Timeout.
Coach V took a timeout. Is he going to be a full?
Now,
7.9 seconds.
that's all that's left. Hope is not all lost with a loss, but we have seen some real nail biters. Of course, yesterday with the Lady Cats and the win over Friendship in overtime last time. Coach V, CJ Villegas, building a program, has a couple of signature wins. In this situation, you wonder what he's saying. I can tell you it probably has something to do with just being tough.
Yeah, and I'm sure it also has to do with take the shot, make it a good shot, make it a clean shot. We don't need a 3, we just need a 2. So make it a good, clean shot.
The last time they were in a similar situation, of course, against Friendship, he just said that he told them, be tough, be tough, be tough, be tough. Trailing by 2 with 16 seconds in the contest.
And at the same time, you're telling them if they sink that basket, if they get that 2, even if they get that 3, do not let them get the ball down court and shoot.
You can depend on Jaden Gibson to rise in these kind of situations. Jacob English, squeaky, with a 3 that could win it.
Jaden just kind of plays with reckless abandonment.
It's senior night. Last regular season game, home game, and these seniors, this is their time. We're going to reset the clock.
82 seconds now on the clock.
It says 82 seconds. What do we have, 11?
8.2 is what they've reset it to.
Okay, there we go. 8.2 left in regulation. Cats with the ball, and it is knocked away by Justin Martinez out of bounds. I think it was off Martinez, right?
I don't know what the... So it was off of a Bronco.
Yeah.
Not sure.
It was off 24 Martinez.
Oh, the whistle blew before the pass is what somebody was saying.
Okay. Jamie, can we run that back? Like Joe Rogan.
This is gonna get turn into a riot here before.
Hopefully not. Let's all keep a civil head. I should say Shay doing a great job producing.
He is, and he's making comments to us like we can hear him or something. Looks like what they ended up doing is giving a timeout to Central before the inbound pass.
Oh, okay. So Central will have a chance with only a few seconds left. Have a chance to tie it, maybe win it. I'm thinking Jacob English for 3 at the buzzer.
Let's see who's had the hot hand. Jacob English has shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes and connected 3 times. So he's 3 for 7.
If it comes down to a rebound, you have Albright who can rebound and shoot, and Gibson, he's already proven he's very good in these kind of pressure situations. He's got that magic mask on too.
Now looking at it, Albright has 4 shots in this quarter, 3 of which have landed.
So Coach V sends his troops back out to the court for a final stand, maybe tonight.
Gonna have Schmidt, English, Albright, Gibson, and
English, Jacob English.
Is that
Jacob is right there.
Yates.
Is Jacoby. Yeah, Jacoby was going to throw it in. And another timeout. We'll keep it here. 5.5 seconds.
Looks like a 30-second Central. So they sent out a little bit of gamesmanship here. They send out their team that they think. Broncos send out their team that they think. Now Coach V calls another timeout. He's got a chance to. He's seen what they're going to show, possibly.
And give them their instructions as to the possibilities to win this thing or tie it. It'd be great just to win it, but either way, we're about to see a fantastic finish, one way or the other, depending on if you're wearing red or if you're wearing orange, white, and blue. We have good crowd, of course, packed here at the Babe. Odessa fans, they make the trip. Here we go. Yates throws it in. There's Jacob English. Clock is at 3, 2. The shot goes up from Hayden Schmidt. Carry on.
And what happened there?
They say the game is over. The action stopped. Here we go.
Here's the pass.
English.
There it is.
Jacoby
takes the
tipped it.
shot.
Schmidt, and it got blocked.
And it got blocked, and Carry On brought it down.
Jatorian Deary Johnson,
And they're saying that's
guard.
the end of the game.
Jatorian Deary Johnson. He came through for the Broncos, got his hand on it, and it ended up in the hands of Carry On, and the action stopped because that's the ball game.
Yep. And that is.
They went to overtime the first time, almost did this time. Hayden Schmidt, well, Jacoby lost it for just a split second and got the pass to Schmidt for the shot.
And now here's a class act. Look at the Broncos there. The Bronco players are going off the court, and they're antagonizing the fans as they go off the court.
Don't include Jalen Warren, number 5, the sophomore, who just was man enough to come over and shake hands.
Yeah. So,
I don't know what that was all about, but they get the win.
They do get the win. Congratulations to them. Now we'll see who has to play to get in.
The Odessa High Broncos 50, the San Angelo Central Bobcats 48. The Broncos go 6-4 in district. They'll be in the playoffs, and the Bobcats, well, we'll explain the things that could happen and scores from around the district and how things look after we take a quick break here. We'll be back. Pixelcast Media postgame show is coming up next. You're watching Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network. Tonight's broadcast produced by Pixelcast Media.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered. We got your wedding photos and videos. We got sport, mapping and realty services. And we have just good, clean, old-fashioned fun. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered. We got your wedding photos and videos. We got sport, mapping and realty services. And we have just good, clean, old-fashioned fun. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. We got you covered.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
Each next year, there's no way.
To a somber Babe Diedrichson Gymnasium in San Angelo on the campus of Central High School. You're watching Central Bobcats basketball on Concho Sports Network, produced by Pixelcast Media, and this is the Pixelcast Media Bobcats post-game show. It's been a heartbreaking couple of days for Bobcat and Lady Cat fans. A narrow loss. This one didn't go to overtime like the last one. 50-48 as Odessa High wins this final regular season game over your Central Bobcats. They go 2-0 over the Bobcats this season, but it was a close one. So let's try and unpack what happened the last few seconds of the game. I'm Darren. This is Arlen. Let's talk.
I think the last, what we were hearing from some folks that were down closer than we were, of course it was loud in here, you couldn't hear, but the shot got blocked, and then they heard a whistle. And so that's why everybody stopped. The clock ran out. One official is trying to call the time to call the foul or determine what's going on. A third official saw the zero, called the game over, and walked out. So that was who knows what happened because it was so loud. We weren't down there, but some folks that were closer than we were said that that's what they heard and that's what they saw. We look at the replay. It looks like the ball goes out of bounds, and that would have killed the clock right there. But instead it could have been, here again, angles you see, and we're looking at it right here. It looks like here comes the inbound.
From Jacoby to Jacob English. Then Jacoby kind of loses it right here. Too high.
And he has it, and then he pushes it down to Schmidt. Schmidt takes the shot.
2 seconds.
And it's blocked. Here it goes.
Carrion gets it 1 second. 7 milliseconds as the clock stops.
And there's an official standing right there in front of it. So had it gone out of bounds, he would have killed the clock right there.
Okay.
So obviously it didn't go out of bounds. So here again, like angles, things like that, like I was saying. But it looked like that. I think the Cats thought it went out of bounds. I think they thought they heard a whistle, and that's what stopped the play, and that's why everybody kept going at it. Otherwise, I think somebody would have come over and fouled him and sent him to the line so that we would have gotten an opportunity to get the ball back. Didn't happen that way. But here's where it's going to play out. Looks like because there's a three-way tie, looks like they're going to flip to see which two teams play first. And the survivor of that game then gets the wonderful opportunity to turn around and play the remaining teams for the third and fourth place to determine all the seeding. So there's going to be some of that happens. Hearing some word that it might be in Garden City where would they all meet and everybody can play and do a little round-robin action there. Don't know the date, but we will definitely find out. Still trying to tabulate points, things like that, but it looks like just quick. Colin Albright had a sensational night, about 16 points maybe by my calculations. Yeah, I think he's going to end up being the high point for the night.
I'm not sure the high point was for the Broncos. I know Jatorian Deary Johnson, when Hayden Schmidt went up for that shot for a possible win, he did get his hand on it, tipped it right into the hands of Ivan Carrion inbounds. But Deary Johnson, real impressive. He's a sophomore, 6-foot sophomore guard, played quite well. Of course, Ivan Carrion was as good as expected, offensively and defensively. He, I think, was their high scorer. He was last time we played them, though, and always a weapon. So what we do know is Friendship won the district for the third time in a row.
Friendship won the district. Don't know who the second seed is Odessa.
Yes.
So then we've got Permian, us, and Midland High.
Well, what we do know also on the other end of things is Midland Legacy
is
done at 0-9.
That's right. And Albright is our high point with 16 on the night.
Well, congratulations to Colin Albright. It was senior night tonight. And
those are unofficial, so
okay.
Don't hold me to that.
As the lights start to go down here at the Babe, it was still quite a night. We've seen some really legendary games from the Cats and Lady Cats this season here at this place, and it was a great atmosphere tonight. The local fans got running a little hot there at the end, but, things happen.
And good basketball always comes down to that, and that's what happens. And, I'm very critical of the officials, and I have a couple of official friends who want to bash my head in most of the times because I am critical of them. But you know what? I get to do that because I'm sitting up here. But kudos to them to being down there on the floor or down there on the field and officiating that game, because we surely appreciate it. Don't always make the right calls up here, and they don't always make the right calls down there. So,
Well, I always just let people know, I don't know what I'm talking about half the time.
nine times out of 10, I'm wrong. So I'll admit it.
Senior night, as the lights start to go down here at the Babe. Of course, San Angelo fans not happy with the outcome, but we hope you enjoyed the broadcast on Concho Sports Network. Carla Mota did a great job with the camera work tonight. Shay Harris, our producer. Always keep up with Concho Sports Network on our Twitter page, Instagram, Facebooks, and at Concho Sports on YouTube. For our YouTube channel, you can watch this one again on YouTube soon, as well as some other historic moments and interviews. Our Scholar Athlete of the Week from Central, a freshman swimmer, is on there. So check it out. Also, conchosports.com. So let's run everything down again. And if you have more stats, go to it, man.
Yates ended up with 2. Squeaky ended up with 4. Young ended up with 4. English ended up with 11. Albright with 16. Gibson with 11. And I am done.
All right. Well, all is not lost. Coach C.J. Villegas, I'm sure that Coach V is talking to the guys and helping keep their spirits up, because they got to put this behind them, correct what went wrong, and you know, it could have gone either way. Broncos go 2-0 against us this season, but there's still hope. We'll keep you, another thing, on Concho Sports' various social media and conchosports.com. We'll keep you up with upcoming broadcasts and what's going to happen probably in Garden City. Great fans tonight. Odessa fans, safe trip home. They brought a good contingent of fans and students. The student section on their feet and loud for the Bobcats, and the fans packed the house as everybody calms down and begins to file out. We thank you so much for joining us for the broadcast on Concho Sports Network. It's been fun. Remember, download that Concho Sports app, search Concho Sports, get that Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and watch these games in style. 50-48 the final. The Broncos of Odessa win it over your Central Bobcats tonight here at Babe Diedrichson Gymnasium in San Angelo. Any final thoughts?
I'm good. We're
What?
later.
You don't want to say Happy Valentine's to your...
Oh, well, happy Valentine's Day to my wife, who just sent me a note and said, please turn off the bedroom light.
All right. Well, since it is senior night again, they're not done yet, but Jacoby Yates, Dre Young, great to see him back play. Cooper Fitzgibbon, Jacob English, Mikey Salazar, and Jaden Gibson. You guys, love y'all, and we're proud of you all the time. That's going to wrap it up for us. For Shay Harris, Carla Mota, and Arlen Ponder, and everyone who was a part of this one, I'm Darren Prater for Concho Sports Network. From the Babe, good night, everybody.